Hi everyone and welcome. Let's kick off this episode with an overview of Studio Mini. We're going to start from the bottom and move our way up. Here we have the transport section where we control playback and recording. We have play, stop, and record buttons along with a timeline slider. This is the mixer section. We have 4 tracks of audio that we can record on and a loops track where we can choose from Studio Mini's built-in drum loops. Here we have faders, which control the playback volume for each track. We use these to mix the audio from all tracks together in order to create the blend we're looking for. Above that, we have pad knobs, which we use to position the audio between the left and right speakers. With padding, we can refine the blend between tracks even more, creating a pro-quality mix. Further up, we have our solo buttons. These isolate what we're hearing to the audio from just a selected track. For example, this can help me decide whether what I recorded is good enough or if I maybe want to do another take or fix a section. Above that, we have our mute buttons, which silence the audio from the selected tracks. For example, I can mute my lead guitar here to help me fine-tune my submix for the other 3 tracks. Above that, we have our record enable buttons. When I want to record on track 1, for example, I start by first record enabling it, and then I can tap the record button to begin the recording. This works as a safety net so we don't accidentally record over anything we didn't mean to. On the loops track, we have the loops button, which gives us the full list of included drum loops to choose from. Next, we have the project title section. I can tap in here to rename the song project, and there's a time display over here to the right. Above that is our auto punch section. Auto punch is a very useful feature which allows us to fix sections of a performance. If, for example, I just recorded the perfect guitar solo, but there was one part that wasn't quite right, I can mark the punch in and punch out times and then re-record just that part that needed fixing. And all the way at the top, we have our navigation section. Here we have Create New Project. We have Copy Project, which is very useful when, for example, I want to work on variations for my song idea. Next to that, we have Sharing. This is where we go to create our final mix. We have some great pro quality options here, and we can add a customizable fade out if we like. Over on the Project tab, we can export our project, which is perfect for collaborating. I might, for example, want to send my project to my bandmate for them to lay down their part and then send it back. Let's look at the Add File tab. Here we can add an audio file onto a Studio Mini track. For example, if I want to record myself playing along to a song, I can add it from my music library. Next, we have Notes. This is a great place to add lyrics, chord progressions, notes on the gear used, whatever you like. Each project has its own note. Next to that, we have Projects. This is where I can see all my projects in a list. I can sort them, and this is where I can also import a project when, for example, someone sends me a Studio Mini project asking me to record my part. We also have a tuner, which is a simple pitch pipe style tuner. And last but not least, we have our settings. Here we can turn software input monitoring on and off. We can select our audio quality, which as you can see, can go all the way up to 24-bit 96K. We can record in stereo using the built-in mics or a connected multi-channel audio interface. We can set how long of a pre-roll to use when punching in for overdubs. And we can choose to repeat playback when, for example, I have a chord progression and I want to hear it over and over while I improvise vocal ideas over it to help me write my song. Here, you can see what updates we've been releasing. We're always working on improvements for you. Over here, you can see helpful posts and get more info on using our apps. And finally, it's easy to contact us with an email. We're always looking forward to helping you and hearing your feedback, so please don't be shy. And that's our overview of Studio Mini. Make sure to check out more episodes for deeper dives into all the great things you can do with it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.